Damages, actor Tate Donovan, plus comedian Judy Gold stops by.
This is going to be too good to miss.
All right now on Wendy.
Hi, I'm Jaquila White from Trenton, New Jersey.
And I'm Amir Sherrod from Queens, New York. And live from the Big Apple, this is the Wendy Williams Show.
On today's show, from the critically acclaimed series Damages, actor Tate Donovan, the hysterical comedian Judy Gold, and Wendy's take on the Grammy Awards' amazing performances and outfits. Plus, find out which superstar wants to be president. How you doing?
How you doing? You got you some this weekend, huh? This is a good story. So, Jaquila, everybody, tell everybody how you actually got here.
Well, I love you. I've been wanting to come to your show forever, but I work. And I asked him a long time ago, and he told me no. He wouldn't come to the show with me. And then out of the blue, like 3 months ago, he was like, what are you doing on February 1st? I don't know. It's in February. Yes. So then a week ago, he told me to save the date, and he surprised me with tickets.
And so, isn't that great? Isn't that great? So, it's Monday. You guys spent the whole weekend, what, in Queens? Because I know you're from Queens.
Well, in Brooklyn, yeah.
In Brooklyn?
In Brooklyn now.
Good for you. And so you had a nice weekend here in the city, and this is the way to wind it up. Yeah. Terrific. Well, look, I'm glad you crazy kids are here. And you guys have a seat. It's time for Hot Topics. For being here. Thank you. Truly, it is an honor. Oh gosh. My heel got caught in the bottom. Sometimes, like when Mondays start, because on the weekends, I usually don't wear heels. I try to keep a very, very low-key personal life on the weekends. You know, Uggs and slippers. And so when I get here on Mondays, it's like, oh boy, come on, you girls, talking to my feet. Here we go again. Lefty, you good? Righty, you good? Let's do it. Anyway, so I'm glad that you're here today. Did you all have a great weekend? Good. Well, we've got a terrific show planned for you today. I hope you're going to like it. The actor Tate Donovan is here. And do you remember him? He was in OC, and now he's on this brand new show. Well, it's really not brand new. It's the third season in. The show on FX, it's called Damages, starring Glenn Close. So he's here. He's going to talk. He's from Jersey. I didn't realize that. He's from Tenafly. Yeah, in North Jersey. Anyway, and also the comedian Judy Gold is here. And Judy... And not only is she funny and wonderful, but she's also 6'3" in flats. So there's where the comedy ensues with me and her. It's going to be good. I can't wait for her to come out here. All right, so February, as you know, is Valentine's month, and we're kicking off First Kiss Month here on the show. I'm going to be asking the various celebrities who... Oh! I'm going to be asking the various celebrities who come on about their first kiss and, you know, give us the scoop and do a little bit of reminiscing. I mean, you know, my first kiss, I don't remember. I can tell you that growing up, I was very much in my mind the Wendy that you see today, but I just never had the permission to be, you know, you know how sometimes you have to grow into yourself. So I don't really remember my first kiss, but I do remember my first night being with my now husband, Kevin, and our first kiss. And I don't remember the exact kiss. I just remember that it was on the first date. We did not have sex on the first date. And it was all about kissing and talking. And then I think we had sex on the second date. But it was kissing and talking. And, you know, my thought on kissing has always been that it's even more intimate than having sex. Kissing to me is just, I mean, you know, I don't know. Does anybody agree with me or disagree on that? Kissing is more intimate. Like, they're guys that some women might sleep with, or some, you know, some men might sleep with, or whatnot. I'm not judging. But you wouldn't kiss them. Oh, just a thought. Anyway, I wish I had something more interesting to tell you about that first kiss. But let's talk about those Grammys, huh? Good, right? They were good. Well, as everybody runs to the stick mics in the audience. You guys. All right, Lady Gaga and Elton John open the show. Yes. Look. There's part of their performance right there. They're both burnt up. Lady Gaga got burnt up in the previous scene before they were sitting. She got thrown into the garbage compactor, and she got burnt up. So then she comes over to the piano, and she's sitting all burnt up with soot. And then Elton John is sitting there all burnt up and soot. And I just thought it was a great performance, and I thought that her outfits looked great, too, from the red carpet to her performance outfits. And there's the red carpet outfit. It's fabulous. And then even when she was sitting in the audience, I couldn't see her whole outfit, but it was something up here with the shoulders and stuff. And Beyonce was a big winner last night, the big winner. Our girl B got 6 awards, which they say is the most that a woman has ever won at one time, including Favorite Song of the Year for, single ladies. And there she is performing. She is such an incredible performer, isn't she? I was still trying to figure out, remember at one point, and I think that's the picture right there, where she just stood on her, or, you know, got on her knees, and she just around and around and around and around. I was like, okay, now let's see you get up. She got up, she wasn't even wobbly. And she also said, people are still making a big deal over her acknowledging Jay-Z. I mean, that's her husband. She said, I love you, from the podium. Yeah, he looked a little shocked at that, but it's your wife, son. Anyway, and then Taylor Swift was there last night, America's sweetheart. Taylor won 4 awards, including the biggest award of the night, which was Album of the Year. And she also performed with Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac. And some people were saying that she wasn't singing up to her par. I wasn't even noticing, because when Fleetwood Mac is anywhere near the building, I am so on it. Such a reflection back to him. I appreciated seeing Stevie Nicks so much, and my husband and son were looking at me. I was dancing, and I, you know, back in the day, when I was living in Ocean Township, I had a deuce and a quarter, which that's a Buick Electra. That was given to me by my grandfather. It was rusted out, it was horrible, it was big, it was a gas guzzler, but I put those 8 tracks in, and one of my favorites was always Fleetwood Mac. Just a little reflection there. So I didn't notice how Taylor Swift performed with her, because I wasn't paying that much attention to Taylor, but Pink performed. Good. So, if you're wondering how she was able to pull off that whole acrobatic thing, well, remember, and she said this before, she was a gymnast back in the day. She also, I just loved it. They dipped her down, and then I didn't even notice that she was gone, because the people in the purple that were, you know, accompanying her on the tightrope were so entertaining themselves. Next thing you know, they pull the tightrope back up. Pink is all wet, and she flips around and wets the whole crowd. But here's the other thing: after her spinning like this, and then they let her down, I was like, okay, now let's see her stand. Because I just can't understand. How do women do it? How do you do that? She stood up and she did wonderfully. The thing about Pink is that I love Pink, and I thought that she and her husband looked perfectly cute on the red carpet, but we will all forget about Pink's performance, except for her segmented population who loves her. We'll all forget by next week, which is terrible, because I thought that that was like the performance of the night. Yes. You know what I mean? But Fergie's a problem, and I mean that in the best way. To me, Fergie, in some ways, is part of Pink's problem. Like Fergie, not for nothing, between Pink, Nicki Minaj, poaching a little, just a little from Beyonce and all these other girls. This is one package right here. I just love her. I thought the Black Eyed Peas performance was really good. I thought they turned it. And I like how she raps and she sings. And then she goes home to her all-American, household where they want to have a baby, and she's married to Josh Duhamel. There they are. There they are. I just like her a whole lot. Like her. I think that she's, like they say in the streets, she's a problem.